What's up, guys? We are Sight After Dark out of Brooklyn, New York. I'm Sifa Graffiti.
I'm Dan Berg.
Check out our latest music. And check us out reacting to Child in Time by Deep Purple live. Suggested to us by our patron, David Cerami. Shout out to you, David. Guys, all of our reactions are suggested by our patrons. Head on over to Patreon, subscribe for as little as $1 a month, and get in on our content and content decisions. Thumbs up if you like this one.
Sweet child in time, you'll see the line that's drawn between the good and the bad. See the blind man, yeah, he's shooting at the world, bullets flying, taking toll. You have, and you've not been here, you've not been hit by flying lead. You better close your eyes, you'd better bow your head. Wait for the ricochet. Sweet child in time, you'll see the line that's drawn between the good and the bad. See the blind man, yeah, he is shooting at the world, bullets flying, oh, they're taking toll. If you've been bad, Lord, I bet you have, and you've not been hit by flying lead. You better close your eyes. You'd better bow your head. Wait for the ricochet.
Awesome.
That was so great.
So I gotta say before we get into it, so I am a little familiar with Deep Purple. I have heard the recording of this song before, but I not only did I never hear a live version of this song, I don't think I ever saw Deep Purple before. Mm-hmm. And like I couldn't believe that his voice live sounded exactly the same. Like that could have been a recording.
Yeah.
Like that was crazy.
Yeah.
And there was so much seeing it live that I never noticed listening to the recording. Like I feel like the drumming was a lot jazzier than I realized. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, so I don't really know the band members. I know Richie Blackmore was a guitarist of Deep Purple at one point. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that was him there.
I don't know for sure either.
But watching him play, it felt more like a classical. Mm-hmm. So think about like his vibe when he was doing it. He wasn't just like, he just like almost like he was studying it. Yeah. It felt more like a classical guitar solo than just like a crazy rocking one. Not saying that it's not rocking, but you know.
Right.
What I mean.
Right. Yeah. Which is cool. I found it funny that lead singer put his hand to his ear, not for the high notes, but for the low notes. It was like, I mean, I know he was going into a falsetto up and down, so maybe he wanted to keep track of that, but I found that hilarious. It's like, this is what I need to check. It's like, okay. Yeah, I love the guitarist. I love the whole guitarist style of playing, and I love his whole kind of get that camera out of my face style of playing too.
Yeah.
You know, I love that too. If it's the same guitarist from Smoke on the Water, I think that the Smoke on the Water solo is one of the greatest solos I've ever heard in like all times. It's not even like he's doing a whole bunch of stuff with it. It's just like how he paces it. So if that's the same guitarist, you are killer, man. I love the drummer who looked like he was 12. With his hair all over his face. And what did he do to his cymbals? Did he bend them? Or am I just looking at them at a weird angle?
Maybe, or maybe he just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, because these guys had a fist fight with AC/DC over somebody took too long on stage, but they're all good friends now. I think they end up being friends.
Wait,
by
who
the
won?
night. I don't. Deep Purple. Deep Purple kicked some ass. That's what I heard.
Well,
and AC/DC didn't want to ruffle too many feathers.
Well, I was going to say, AC/DC, they're physically not very big.
No.
So if these are like normal sized guys, then they probably would have.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to talk shit.
Deep Purple really kicked some ass. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, I think that's it. The bass was really good.
Yeah.
The bass was really, really, really great. It was better when it was doing its own thing as opposed to like the jam session. It was just kind of doing kind of monotonous. But before that, that was like the bass was really staying along a nice like groove, and that was super. What else? Shout out to 70s hair. You guys didn't have too much GMOs. Whether you're black, white, Asian, Latin, whatever. Like you guys had great hair in the 70s. They weren't poisoning you
hair.
as much.
Yeah,
then.
crisp.
You know what I mean? Shout out to the lead singer's weave. No, I'm just kidding.
I gotta give a dishonorable mention to the crowd. How the fuck you just gonna sit there and not move at all? Like,
I know. When
they're doing this, like,
well, they probably went to Sifa's school of reaction videos.
That's hilarious. But like, I was just like, how are you just sitting there like blank face when they're killing it like this?
I know.
But then I'm like, well, I know this was the 70s and this clearly was on TV, and like, you know, TV used to be a really big deal, so they probably were like, you can't do this, like these are the rules for coming in, like blah 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 blah.
Probably.
But I'm like, how are you just sitting down listening to this?
I know.
Like, this is crazy to me, right?
Yeah, it's probably fascinating too at the same time. They're probably in some type of a shock.
Yeah, like I felt that seemed like it felt like less of a concert, more like an exhibit.
Yeah, an art exhibit.
Right? Like
and
they
even the
were
way
just-
the stage was.
Yeah.
If you go to Lincoln Center and watch the things before they actually go on stage, that's the setup.
Yeah. Like, I feel like the people might as well have been at the fucking zoo and the glass, and they're just like, wow.
Me rock singer.
Interesting.
Me sing big bad rock songs.
So I just want to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that the studio or whatever, like, told them to not do anything crazy.
Push it down.
Push it down. But besides that, just great. Fantastic. Everything was great. Mm-hmm. Tell us about this. I know Deep Purple went through a lot of lineup changes.
Yeah.
So tell us about this lineup in the comments, if you don't mind. All right. So shout out to David for suggesting this. Shout out to all of our patrons. You're helping to make these videos possible. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube. We're S.A.D After Dark. We'll see you soon.